Hey guys, so I hope all's good. If I haven't made it clear already, I think VR and AR glasses are pretty much going to be the future of the big thing, the next big thing, for cell phones, internet, whatever. But I just think right now there's not that many buyers and people that really believe in them as being the next thing because of how currently they look. Like if you remember how cell phones were back in the day, it was just big boxes and then there was the dial phones, whatever. And then look what we have now, like the slimmest, most powerful objects in our pockets. And in the same vein, I say give VR and AR glasses the same kind of patience, I guess, where in about 10 to 20 years, they'll be the most powerful and useful objects that will be sitting in our faces eventually. So the AR glasses that I will be taking a look at today is the RayNEO Air 2S, and it's baby steps, right? It's headed in the right direction, but you can't just take a big leap from AR to all of a sudden everyone's trying to get your glasses, right? You have to show up, show out, and show exactly what it is that makes you impressive enough for people to decide to at least go all in and catch it on your devices. So this one is an AR pair of glasses and not VR. If you want to know the difference, then that will be a whole video in itself. But essentially, this one acts as an extension to, for example, your laptop if you connect it, or you can even make it reflect and mirror everything that you're doing on your laptop just in a bigger display when you put the glasses on. It can pretty much connect to any and all devices, which is definitely a pro for the glasses, but there's a caveat there, right? It only extends to USB-C to USB-C. So for example, if you have an iPhone, then you'd only be able to use iPhone 15 and above. If you have an iPad, etc., you'd only be able to use a device that is able to have USB-C connectability. But for the devices that don't, then you can get an adapter that you can use that will be able to connect you to the glasses. So you can connect to Pocket TV, your Switch joystick, even your Steam Deck. And for those devices, there pretty much isn't any limitations. You can just connect via the USB-C. And then it's also compatible with consoles. So say, for example, you want to connect your Xbox or your PS5. And then for that, you will also need an adapter, which goes back to, again, to my initial point where it's, like it would have been, much better if either it came with the adapter in the packaging, or they just made it so there's a way that you would be able to connect to the consoles without having to do that. But hey, at the end of the day, it has capability to connect to those devices. It's just a little harder because you then gonna have to get an adapter just to be able to use them. Now, regardless of that, the glasses are very beautiful. It feels like wearing like the Neo glasses straight out of the Matrix. Like they look awesome. Like even going out in public, they look like sunglasses. And when it comes to the viewing angles when you put the glasses on for whatever device that you connect it to, I was actually pretty surprised, right? Like I was expecting to be a little blurry and a little gimmicky looking, but surprisingly, like it mirrors everything really well, and the colors are like extremely accurate, and that makes sense, right? It can get up to 5,000 nits brightness, and it has 10 levels which you can choose from. And for me, my pet peeve is when they, like some companies will give you like 3, but having 10, it allows you to adjust to which one exactly you see yourself using and makes you the most comfortable. But yeah, 5,000 nits of brightness is good enough, and it looks extremely accurate as compared to I'd say it's like a 1-to-1 ratio. It's just like maybe the dimensions, of course, are gonna be look bigger in the glasses, but other than that, like everything reflects the same pretty much. One of the coolest settings you have on the glasses is to be able to adjust between 2D and 3D. So if you press the brightness and the volume button, whichever one, just one of each, and press them both at the same time, then you'll be able to switch to 3D, and you can just play with that to knock yourself out. Like if you play a 3D video, then it'll adjust into the glasses. And it's not as if this will be the one thing that will make you buy the glasses, but as a pair of AR glasses, and this is at least what makes them actually feel like being AR glasses. Now, one of the reasons why the image quality also happens to be really good is the fact that it has a 120 hertz refresh rate. You can also adjust it in the menu, so you can go in the menu and change it to 60 if you want, but it is capable of using 120 hertz refresh rate. And there's also a whisper mode, and you can change the color mode as well. but this just allows you to be able to adjust the glasses to your personal preferences, right? Because we might have different opinions. For example, I like warmer lights, some people like cooler lights, so being able to adjust little things like that at least makes the glasses feel like they're your own. Also, just to make the glasses as user friendly as possible, there are nose pads that do come with the glasses themselves, and then there's also myopia frames as well, so you will be able to use like at least to make you feel comfortable when putting on the glasses on your face. And so this is where at least one of my criticisms comes in, is that, like, for example, I wear glasses and like this isn't like VR headsets where they go over your head and you're able to strap them over your glasses as well. With this, it's nearly impossible to be able to use them just with glasses. And like, it's not saying it can't be done, but it is frustrating because then it starts to slip off, and it's just a bit more difficult trying to use these with ordinary glasses, especially for me when I'm reliant on my glasses, because I have prescription glasses to be able to see. I know they don't look like prescription glasses, guys, but whatever, they are prescription glasses and I need them to see far. So it's like, for me, it was just a little more frustrating. Even the fact that you're able to adjust the RayNEO frames themselves, so you can change the angle of the frames, like from 5 degrees, but it's just not the best experience trying to use the RayNEO glasses over a pair of ordinary glasses, just in general. So herein lies the bottom line of these glasses, which they are a pair of really cool looking glasses. They're awesome, but the issue is whether or not, like, everybody really would need something that just either extends their screen or projects it in their glasses. And it's not as if the image quality is bad or anything. Like, these glasses are really good, the image quality is awesome, as I already mentioned, but is it really for everybody, right? So for me, for example, I connected to my computer and just played around with it for a little bit, but for me, I wear prescription glasses, right? And I don't have my lenses attached to the glasses themselves, so using them was a bit tough for me. But for anybody, say you don't even have my issue, right? You're gonna have to analyze whether or not you're the type who really needs something like that, right? For example, maybe you want to use privacy settings where, like, you may be using your computer in public and you just want to be able to see what you're doing, but you don't want everybody else around you to be able to see that. Then yeah, by all means, these glasses would be for you. But say you're at home, right, and you're watching TV. Does it ever get to a point to you where you're like, you know what, maybe I should connect my TV box, whatever, to my glasses and watch them that way? Maybe it's a thought that can come in bed, but at the same time, some people just prefer to watch their videos on their phones. So it's doing too much, and it's doing things that maybe not everyone is going to be reliant on yet, where at the same time, this is a step in the right direction, because it's moving towards something that I think is going to come in the future eventually, especially when it comes to AR and VR glasses being a thing, which I think at some point is gonna become the norm. But it's just that right now, I don't know if it's the thing for everybody, and I don't know if everybody wants to make it the norm. Maybe some people are just not ready for it, but even though it is going in the right direction, I don't think everybody would want to make it the replacement, say, for their TV or for the screen that they play video games on. Like, it's fun, it's really cool to see it, but in the long run, I'm not sure if people right now would want to replace their screens and their TVs and their monitors to be able to connect into their glasses and just use their glasses more than they use their ordinary monitor screens. But at the end of the day, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. I'm JEDIJA, and I'm out.